Fisker just announced earnings, and based on the monthly chart, it is safe to say that the bottom is in at $4. However, you have to anticipate a basing phase to occur as you have not broken out of this monthly down channel and price has not closed on the monthly chart above the 13 simple monthly moving average. When you go to the weekly chart, you can see that price has closed. This will be the fourth time above the channel. For the first time in really since the channel was established back in January of last year. You also can see that the moving averages are converging, and you're about to have a bullish crossover between the 13 and the 26 week moving average. However, as I mentioned on the monthly chart, you have to anticipate a basin phase occurring, as you do have strong wicks indicating selling pressure above current price between $6 and $7. Let's get into the earnings report before we continue with the analysis on the charts. This article is coming from CNBC. Fisker's loss narrows as EV deliveries began despite supplier snags. So EV startup Fisker on Friday reported second quarter loss that was narrower than expected despite struggling to get the electric Ocean SUV in full production during the period amid supplier issues. Fisker produced just 1,222 Oceans in the second quarter, less than the 1,400 to 1,700 vehicles it had anticipated to make. And it cut its full year production guidance in light of those lingering supply chain challenges. Now, revenue was just $825K as Fisker managed to deliver just 11 Oceans to customers before quarter end following the production delays. Wall Street had been expecting revenue to come in at 159.3 million. That's a big difference. But CNBC isn't comparing reported revenue to projections because of thin analyst coverage. Now, for the bulls, this is good news. A year ago, Fisker reported a net loss of 106 million, or 36 cents a share on about 10,000 in revenue. Again, we kind of see this in the charts, right? The price has bottomed. Fisker didn't provide an update on the number of reservations it has for the Ocean and its upcoming models. It had about 65,000 reservations for the Ocean when it reported its first quarter results in May. Fisker's next model, a low-cost EV called the Pear, is expected to go into production at a Foxconn plant in Ohio in 2025. All right. So what can we expect from Fisker moving forward? As I mentioned, you can expect some consolidation after this bottoming out phase. You have a downtrend, you're going to have some accumulation, and then you will have the uptrend. Let's go down to the daily chart. All right, so here's your signal confirmation that the uptrend is intact. We really need to get above the 200-day moving average, definitively get above the 200-day moving average, and we need to see higher highs and higher lows established. Now here was the bottom on nice volume. Price kind of came back to that region to pick up any remaining unfilled buy orders and shot up higher. We need to see this breakout above the 200-day moving average on decent volume as the first signal to go long. But you have your first higher high after establishing a low, higher low, higher high, higher low for now. Before your next higher high. Now this may not be pretty. You may get some choppiness, but that's kind of what we're looking for. What are the targets? Let's go to the weekly chart. Short-term target is going to be $8. As you have some pivot lows serving as support, now resistance. That represents a roughly 20%, 25%, 30% upside in the price. But we need to see a catalyst, a reason to go long, and for the bulls to jump in hand over fist. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.